Appreciate it. Big Tipper,
Ah,
thank you for joining
welcome,
us.
welcome. Okay,
Yes.
guys, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started today. We appreciate you
Yes. Thank
guys joining us.
you. Much
Thank you,
love
thank
to
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys, today's topic. You guys
Yes.
ready?
Yes. Bring it on.
Today's topic: the art of the silent power move.
Mhm.
Again, the art of the silent power move. So
Mhm.
you guys might ask, what is a silent power move? Okay. All right, family. Welcome back. Again, thank you for joining J&B Live.
Yes.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Y'all
Much
already
love to
know what
you.
it is. Real talk, no fake stuff. Here.
Mhm.
Today's episode is about something a lot of people overlook, but it's the secret sauce to success. We're talking about the silent power moves, all right? You know, those game changing decisions, those major life moves that people make without broadcasting it to the whole world, without letting all the social media know what you're doing.
Mhm.
Then out of nowhere, boom, they're winning. You know, they're just taking
Yes.
over.
Yes.
That's what we're unpacking today, guys.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, too many people, this is what they do. They give you play by play of their dreams and their plans. They posted everything on social media. And then they wondering why they never really level up. The truth. I wonder why. Sometimes the best move is the one nobody sees coming. You don't have to put all of your business out there on social media.
No, you don't. We talk about this all the time. We
Yes.
even had the episode about the fake flexing. You know,
Mm.
the people out there, saying that they're doing this and doing that on social
Mhm.
media. But today we're letting you guys know that the real power move is moving in silence.
Yes,
All
I
right,
will. Nobody don't need to know.
that's the real power move. We all know somebody who talks bigger
Mhm.
but never follows through.
Mhm.
They say, "Oh, I'm about to start this business."
Mhm.
5 years later, where the business at? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I'm gonna buy this house. I get that all the time. In my line of business, 5, 10 years later, they still renting. They still talking about what they gonna do. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because they spend more time talking than they do actually doing it.
And let's keep this clear. We want to be clear with you guys and concise. You don't have to be secretive about everything you're doing, about how you move. This is what I call it. It's how you move it. But there's a power in knowing when to move in silence and when to speak. The people who understand that, they're the ones who get ahead.
Man, it's like playing chess. We hear it all the time. Oh, I'm playing chess. I'm not playing checkers. No. In fact,
Hmm.
most of the people doing all that talking, they actually playing checkers. You don't tell your opponent every move you make, right? Right. You strategize. You make your play, and then before you even realize, you know what? Checkmate.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly. And think about history. I think about Oprah Winfrey, how she became successful. She's one of the ones that come to mind. I think about Michael Jordan. I think about Magic Johnson. Some of the most successful people did not announce that they were grinding and that they were working hard. They just showed up one day with the results. They worked hard and then they had the results to prove it. But that's how you win. You build in the dark and you let the light find you when it's time for you to shine.
Exactly, exactly. But you know what the real problem is? People get so caught up wanting that attention that
Hmm.
they miss the opportunity to actually work on their goals.
Hmm.
So what I'm saying is, stop talking about it and be about it.
Yes.
If you focus on proving people wrong instead of proving yourself right, you already lost.
You already lost the game.
Now, today we're gonna break down some of these key topics. What we're talking about today.
Hmm.
What is the silent power move? As we just explained to you.
Hmm.
Why do people feel the need to share their plans?
Hmm.
We,
Want to
we
tell all their
they want to
business,
tell
tell
all their
all their
business.
business. Oh, gosh.
And the downside of oversharing, because a lot of times I think a lot of y'all know about that, about oversharing. Sometimes it ain't good to share your business. We
It's
talked
not.
about it one
We're talking
time.
about, and see, you have to remember while you're sharing, everybody don't want you to succeed.
You know,
So that's why you have to be careful what you're sharing because you may be sharing something, and on the other hand, the people you're sharing it with may be plotting against you. You don't need to let everybody know how you move.
and it's like this. Why talking too much stops your success? All right, let's be real. Why do people talk so much about what they got going on? You know why? Because they want validation.
Hmm.
They want somebody to say, yeah, so and so, they doing it. They doing big things, you know. They want people to clap for them, you know, before they even take the first step.
Yeah, they want them likes. They want them hearts. They want you to say they're doing a good job. Congratulations. That's what they're looking for. But the fact, sometimes it's not even about showing off. Some people just naturally want to be encouraged, and that's okay. But the problem is, not everyone, just like I just said, not everyone is happy for you. The second you tell some people, they start doubts, and they sometimes can put those doubts in your head, in your spirit, and you don't need that.
So, you know, you sure you want to start a business? What if it fails? You know, heard that before?
Yeah, you think you can really quit your job and make money on your own? That's what they say.
And then the next thing you know, you're second guessing yourself, wondering if you really can start that business, wondering if you really can do this and
Yeah.
that. See, this is why silent power moves are so important. Nobody can talk you out of something they don't even know nothing about.
Yeah. And I can give an example, Broker J3, with this podcast. I didn't tell a lot of people we were going to do this podcast. You don't have to tell people what you're going to do or how you're going to move. They'll see it. They'll see it. So that's why I said everybody don't need to know how you move. But it goes a bit deeper than that. When you put your plans out there, people feel entitled to give their opinion. They want to say, oh, I don't think she's going to make it, or they want to say how they feel as to whether you're going to make it or not. Whether they've done what you're trying to do or not, they always going to have an opinion.
You're absolutely right, Doc B. Somebody who never owned a business will tell you why your business won't work. You know, I'm gonna give you guys a personal example, let you guys know a little history. You know, back in 2014, I opened my first restaurant. You know, it was an absolutely amazing location. It was a brand new. It was actually a brand new plaza with a brand new Kroger's inside of it. If you guys are familiar with Kroger's is. Okay, long story short, 7 months later, the business failed. It didn't fail because the food wasn't good. It just failed because, you know why? It was a location. You know, we didn't do our proper research on the location and whether the food that we were serving was really comparable for the area that we was in. But 7 years later, 2021, was opening up another restaurant. Was telling some of the friends, of course, it's never the people that you don't know. You're telling your friends, people that you know, your family, hey, about to start another restaurant. First thing they say, oh man, you lost so much money in that first restaurant. You sure you want to do it? You sure you want to go that route? You know, now had I listened to them, you know, I would have lost out on the opportunity of making 400 and something thousand the first year in business. So that just goes to show never let anybody talk you out of what you got in your mind because people will do that. You know, let's put it like this: somebody who never know you bought a house, you know, can't tell you that you made a bad investment. You understand what I'm saying? They're renting. How can they tell you that you made a bad investment? Meanwhile, they're still
That never experienced it, always trying to tell you what to do. And this is a fact. And sometimes it's not even about showing off. It's about building yourself up so that you're prepared when it's time for you to blossom. So this is so right now what why we want to understand is protect your dreams from people who don't have the vision to see them. That's why you have to be careful with how you move. You want to keep it silent. There's nothing wrong with sharing it with your family or maybe your closest friend, but you just want to be careful as to how you move. Like I said, in my opinion, the silent partner, just you knowing it by yourself, is good enough for me. I don't have a problem with that moving like that. Some people have that need to share with some people, maybe a sibling or something like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But just be careful who you share your plans with, your dreams with.
exactly. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna tell you just like this. You know, if you guys have experienced a situation where you probably announced something too soon and it backfired on you, you know, share it with us right now. Right now is a perfect opportunity. You know how we guys are. We guys are always telling you it's interactive. We like to bring you guys in on it. So if you guys have experience where you probably told somebody something and basically, they was trying to tell you this and tell you that. Hey, it's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Don't let nobody take you out of your zone. When it comes down to um, when you're doing something.
Yeah. And while you guys are posting those comments, I want to thank Jacob Maltos for joining. We have WLC Cali for joining us. For thank you for joining us. And I see someone that said, "I'm glad things are working out for you all." Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, Madison sent the gift. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
yes. And
Appreciate
the
it.
person that gave this nice comment is it Mazafine Shops? But thank you so much for those encouraging words. And that's why it's so important that we encourage each other. That's very important. Thank you so much for those kind words. Thank you, Leon, for joining us. Caitlin, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jess, for joining us as well. Ramp on. Thank you. Thank you. So, listeners, please share your stories announcing something too soon. If you've experienced where you've announced something too soon and it backfired on you, please share it in the comment section. Please share it and let us know. Maybe what you're sharing can help someone as well.
Exactly, because many of the stories, believe it or not, guys, that we talk about, some of our subscribers and followers actually share their stories with us. So we bring it forth to the masses so you guys can understand. It's regular people out there that's doing regular things out there, and some doing big things that might want to share information, let you guys know, hey, I made this mistake by oversharing this information, and it cost me. So let these people know. Don't always share your information.
And I can give some personal stories. I have a son who bought a car, and he put out there the pictures of the car and blah blah blah. And I had to share with him. I had to let him know, don't do that. Everybody don't need to know how you move. Everybody, if you got some personal friends, you just want to show a picture of your new ride, send it directly to them. You don't have to share that on Facebook. Your job, you don't have to show what you're doing on the job. Everybody don't have to know where you work.
And we see it all the time on social
Yes,
media.
everything is not for
You know,
everybody to see.
exactly. Exactly. So, all right. So, guys, if you guys don't want to share, it's all good.
Yes,
It's always love
yes.
from me and Doc B. We want to go ahead and talk about how to make that silent move. For some of you that may not know how to make that silent move, we're going to let you know right now how you can make that silent move if you don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Doc B, go ahead and
Okay,
chime in on
so
it.
now that we understand why silence is powerful, we're going to get into the how. So, what's the first step to making a silent power move? Let's start it out.
All right. Well, I would say step one, first thing you want to do is keep your ideas to yourself until you make real progress. Keep them to yourself until you make real progress. Don't just say, I'm starting a business. Instead, start that business first. Get your website built, develop your product, stack your money, and then talk about it. Because you want to share that business out there so you can start making that money.
Yes, and now is the perfect time because we don't know which way the economy is going in the next 4 years. I would suggest you stack your money. And if you're interested in doing a business, you stack that money just like Broker J3 just said, and then you start the business. And then step two, let your results speak for themselves. You don't have to announce your success.
Sure don't.
When you winning, people will see you winning. You ain't got to wait for somebody to say keep winning. Congratulations, I'm glad you're doing well. You be your own cheerleader.
Exactly. And you guys, Dobby said it a few minutes ago. What you guys don't understand, and I actually reiterated it myself. A lot of times we're not talking to strangers about things that we're doing.
Yeah.
We're talking to people that we know, people that we think love us, family members, and we're telling them our business. We're telling them what we're doing and so forth like that. Everybody don't want you to win.
No.
Everybody don't want you to succeed. You ever did bad before and realize how many family members are around you, giving you the support, you're gonna be all right, everything gonna be just fine, but then when you actually up and doing well, You don't even hear from them.
Yeah, yeah,
You ever thought about that?
yeah.
Strange, ain't it?
And the key to it is sometimes when you're building a business and you're just getting started, you don't hear from anybody.
Mm.
But once that business becomes successful, they come out the woodworks for you.
Yeah, of course, because they want to see how successful your business is.
And then on the other hand, they'll be tearing you down and then be in your face smiling like they support you 100%. So that's why you have to be careful sometimes. And sometimes you have to be careful how you move. And the saddest part about it is it's around family and friends.
Always.
Because you always expect them to have your back, but that is not always the case.
You guys ever say you're gonna start doing something and actually started doing it? Say you opened up a little donut shop, and you finally got it open and you're telling your friends, yeah, I got my donut shop open. We're actually doing real good. People say they love our
Yeah,
donuts better than Krispy Kreme or Dunkin'
yeah,
Donuts.
yeah.
And then you ever heard this before? Oh, I heard you got your little donut shop open. Like seriously, I got my little donut shop open. It ain't congratulations to opening your donut shop. Sometimes you got to pay attention to some of those little signs where people are taking digs at you because they're not really appreciative of the fact that you actually got something going on, especially if they don't have something
Yeah,
going on.
and then this is the key as well. We all need to support each other. Right now is the time where we want to be supporting black businesses, not only black businesses, but businesses, black businesses of our families and friends. So, if you know someone, a friend or a family member that has a business, I know for me, I'm going to support you. All my family, if they have a business, I'm going to support you. But you have some that say that they're going to support me, but yet they're not going to support me. But see, that's not going to stop me because I'm always going to do what's right. So I definitely want to support everyone. But that's just a little bit off the topic, but I just had to slide that in.
Exactly, exactly. And guys, and I'm gonna say this, guys. We're gonna move on to step three. Step three is move in private.
Yes.
You know, move in private, but have a solid plan. Have a solid plan. And I'm not about it's not about hiding. You know what I'm saying? It's not about hiding anything. It's about protecting your vision until it's strong enough to stand on its own. That's what it's about. You understand? All right. Now, them silent. Now, if in fact, think about this. Some of the people that have made some of them silent power moves. Some of them famous people who moved in silence. Oprah Winfrey. Hmm? Remember you see on her talk show doing. Everybody loved the talk show all the while she working on the own network.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody ain't know that she was working on her network while she was doing her talk show. And what about Jay-Z? You know, I'm not saying that everybody loved Jay-Z, but the fact is the man was working in silence until next thing you know, he's a big deal. Look at Rihanna. With her little Fendi
Yeah.
collection,
Yeah. She
you
made
know,
millions.
a lot of people thought she was just a singer, not knowing she made more money on her line.
Yeah.
You know,
Now, one of the listeners said that we were talking about the donut shop and about some people say, "Oh, you open up that little old donut shop or whatever." One of the viewers said they won't even come even if you offer a free donut. That is so true. That is so true. They won't even offer it if you offer free products, but they say they support you, but you don't get that support.
yeah, and it's another thing too, guys. This is another thing too that's so important, and I'm gonna put this out there. You guys can go to Starbucks and pay $12
Oh,
for a venti caramel macchiato or whatever the case may be. But then if your friend got a coffee shop, you go in there and you asking for a hookup, talking about the coffee costs too much. You know, we have to stop that mentality because if you could go in there and spend that kind of money at a place that don't even care nothing about you, don't give back to the community or anything, you should not feel that way when you go into your own people's spot. Because we hear this all the time. Black businesses talking about people coming in there, hey man, why don't you give me the hookup? Give me the hookup. Why? You don't go in Home Depot asking them to give you a hookup. You're gonna pay what the price say. So don't do that to us, all right? And again, this isn't just about business, guys. It's about your life. It's
Mm-hmm.
about your life. Stop broadcasting everything in your life.
Right. William Brewer, thank you for joining us. Playboy 837, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys' support. Loretta Powell, thank you for joining us. Thank you for liking our podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. We're getting a lot of feedback today. So thank you
Yeah,
guys.
and
Yes.
guys, continue to send the gifts. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Well, whether it's a little or a lot, we appreciate it. We always appreciate y'all, you guys' support. And again, like I said, it's not just about business. It's your life we talk about. The best relationship is a private one. The best friendship is a loyal one, not a loud one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So some signs that you need to move in silence in your relationship is when people who also always warn you, they warn you, man, I wouldn't do that if I were you, but they never support you.
Mm.
Friends who get jealous when you succeed. You know those friends who are jealous of you when you get ahead. And the difference between privacy and secrecy.
Ooh, now see,
Yes.
that.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's your business what you do. Nobody else's business unless you share it with them. I always tell people, if I want you to know, I will tell you.
Yeah, that's just like Doc B was saying about the podcast earlier. A lot of people after the fact, oh, I didn't know you guys were starting a podcast. Oh, I didn't know. But you know what? Once we start the podcast, we sent out the notifications to those same people saying, hey, we
Mm-hmm.
have this podcast. Follow and subscribe. You know what? Months later, oh, I didn't know you guys had a podcast.
Yes,
You see what
yes,
I'm saying?
yes, yes. That's how it goes. But see, I'm not the type of person to let everybody know. They'll figure it out. We push it out there. We're out there on the different social media platforms, so they know we're there. You know that they know about your business. You know, it's up to them to say, well, hey, I support you. And then not just say they support you, but show you that they support you, especially when you're supporting everyone else.
And some
Now,
and sometimes it's the ones that you don't know that support you the most. You know how many subscribers and followers that we get that send us gifts
yes.
and
Thank you
comments to
guys.
us to tell us that they appreciate the
Yes.
podcast. You know, we get that more than we do family members.
Yes.
Or supposedly friends that's supposed to be friends. We get it more from people that we don't know that we're building relationships with. So like some of you great
Mm-hmm.
guys that's in the on the podcast live today.
That's why I refer to you guys as the J&B Live family. You're our
Yes,
family because we get an opportunity to bring this podcast to you every Tuesday and Thursday, and we appreciate your support because that's what family does. Family supports one another.
exactly,
Yes,
Dot
yes.
B. Exactly.
Okay, guys, we're gonna move on to your silent power move plan.
Take action.
Yes, take some action. All right, family. We talked about it all. Now it's time to take some action. What's the challenge for our listeners, Broker J3?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. We want y'all to pick one area of your life where you're gonna move in silence. Take
Yes.
that one area in your life, whether it be that business, your
Mm-hmm.
personal life, or whatever it is, that one area in your life where you're gonna move in silence. Whether it's your business, your health goal, or relationship, keep it private. You know, put it into work and watch what
Put
happens.
in the work. Yes, put in the work and watch, sit back and see what happens. And when you succeed now, when you succeed, not if, when you succeed, you don't even have to brag about it. Just live and bask in that glory of success because you've worked hard and you've earned it.
Exactly, exactly. Like Doc B say, just living that success.
Mm-hmm.
You know, big love everybody. We appreciate everybody that
Yes.
tuned in today. Remember to always like, subscribe, and share the podcast. And for you guys, remember we're on most all social media platforms. Bigo Live, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Threads, X. We're there, so you guys can find us. And for some of you audio listeners out there that be on the move and always like to enjoy us, but feel like you have to watch us on one of those platforms. You don't. Of course, you can catch all of our
Yes.
media on YouTube. So
Mhm.
anything that you want to catch from us, we have a bunch of playlists that you guys probably would love.
Yes.
Thoughts of the day, some funny skits, and some other stuff that you
Yes.
guys will love on YouTube. But for your audio listeners, you can catch us on Apple Podcasts, iHeart, Amazon Music,
Yes.
YouTube Music, Deezer, Spotify. We're on all of the podcast networks as well. So wherever you get your podcast from, we'll be there. Just look for J&B Live Podcast or Live with J&B, and you'll see the both of us.
Yes. And let me recognize a couple people before we uh, end the podcast. We've got Miss T. Tatara. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys. William Brewer, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys' support today. Tortilla Fulton, thank you for joining us. And Marilyn Williams, thank you for joining us. Now, as Broker J3 just said, you can follow us on social media at J&B Live Podcast. Drop a comment, put hashtag silent win because we know you guys are going to win. You're going
Yes.
to take on that challenge that Broker J3 just mentioned for the week, and then you're going to come back on next Tuesday and tell us how it went. But drop us hashtag silent win in the comment. We appreciate your support so much. Much love to the J&B family.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so
And
much.
we'll see you guys next time.
Yes, and again, thank you guys for joining us on this great episode this evening. We thank you so much as
Yes.
always. So make sure you guys constantly stay checked into us. Again, catch our content on YouTube. And as always, I'm Broker J3.
And I'm Dr. B.
And
Let's
let's
talk
talk
about
about
it.
it.
Thank you guys. Have
All
a good
right, guys.
evening.
Take it easy now. We appreciate